Willkommen zurück. Jetzt auf dem Police Department. Und mit unserem lieben FBI-Agent.
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
That's gut. Brille aufsetzen. Kann ich damit hier drin auch was machen? Das ist cool. Ha! Wie geil ist das denn? Hopp. Die Polizeioffiziere denken sich auch nur so, was hat der denn? So, kommt jetzt der Typ endlich mal? Geh halt außen rum. Ist klar mit dir, Boy?
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. I'll cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
Norman Jaden, so heißt er also.
Jaden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. We just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news.
Was für News?
Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get on well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
Das ist ja gemein.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter.
Ja, ist doch super, ne?
Not bad.
Easy.
Oh,
That's
go
tough.
see Charlene. She'll show you to your office.
Yes.
Check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you.
Ja, Press Conference
sir.
ist gut.
Welcome to the club, Jaden.
Press Conference. Falsche Richtung, genau. So. Kann ich mich irgendwo, ja.
The body of Jeremy Bowles was found this morning on a patch of wasteland in the East End at about 6:30 a.m., 5 days after he was reported missing. An autopsy will be conducted tomorrow to determine the exact cause of death, but going from first indications, it would seem that he drowned. The state in which the body was found suggests the methodology of the origami killer. The investigation should confirm this in the coming days. The police are continuing to work around the clock to find the murderer as quickly as possible. I'll field some questions. Yes.
You said the methodology indicated another victim for the origami killer. Can you be more specific?
An origami figure was found in the victim's hand, and an orchid was placed on his chest. His face was covered with mud, but there were no visible traces of violence to the body. Go ahead.
The Zodiac killer was never identified. Perhaps the origami killer will never be found either.
Zodiac Killer?
I don't think there's much chance of that. For the moment, the killer may think he's invulnerable, but in the end he'll make a mistake and we'll be there to arrest him. Yes?
Did the killer leave any written evidence? Perhaps a ransom note explaining his actions? Or anything like that?
No. He has not made contact in any way, and we have only the murders to help us understand his motives. Yes. What's the question?
Some people are saying that the police were slow to take an interest in these murders because the victims lived in poorer parts of the city. What do you say to that?
That's absurd. The police make no distinctions between victims based on their social class. It is true that the origami killer seems to choose his victims from the more impoverished parts of town. The higher crime rate in these areas makes the investigation more difficult. Time for
Okay, das ist interessant.
Yes.
There are rumors that the FBI has sent a profiler to help with the investigation. Is that true?
You seem to be well informed. Yes, we asked the FBI to send us a profiler to help us with this investigation.
Und der sitzt sogar hier
We're
gerade
planning to
dran.
announce this in the next few days, but it seems that won't be necessary.
According to certain sources, the town hall's been applying pressure to avoid any mention of a serial killer in order not to have an adverse effect on the mayor's election campaign. Do you have anything to say about that?
Das kann mir doch
Pure
egal sein.
speculation. At no time has the mayor been involved in this investigation, except to support the efforts of the police force, of course. Thank you for your
I
cooperation.
should get Perry's assistant to show
One
me my
question,
office.
please, sir.
I can't
One
wait
last
to get
question.
to work.
Captain Perry, one more question, please.
Okay.
This investigation is starting to give me the creeps. Get a hold of yourself, man. Case is front page news in all the papers. It's not gonna be easy investigating a crime under the glare of all this publicity. I'm dying of thirst. Where's the water cooler when you need one? I'll have a look around the station. Stretch my legs for a bit.
Jetzt hier rein. Interrogation Room. Verhörungsraum. Let's see. Kann ich da reinplatzen? Geht sogar. Okay. Was machen kann man da aber nicht.
Strange character, Captain Perry. Seems to be more interested in meeting the press than investigating the crime. I saw Blake when I arrived. Maybe I should go talk to him.
Okay, Toiletten habe ich schon mal gefunden. Ich glaube nicht, dass man da reingehen kann. Sehen, ob die Sekretariatstante uns was sagen kann. Bei Gedanken haben wir keine mehr. Ah. Zeit.
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Ja, warum nicht?
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
Oh, ist ja nicht so weit weg hier. Wow. Das ist ja Hightech-Einrichtung.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay.
Okay, time to work.
Yes, time to work. Hinsetzen. Kram weg. Braucht niemand. Nicht hinsetzen? Okay. Okay, ganzer Schreibtisch weg. Bin ich auch mit einverstanden. Hinsetzen. Brille auf. Okay.
Step 1. Change the office.
Was gibt's noch? Was ist das? Ah. Okay. Das ist besser. So ist gut. Mal gucken, wie sieht das aus? Das ist auch geil. Was gibt's noch? Ah. Ist nicht ganz so geil. Das. Ah. Nur ein Wald. Ich nehme das unter Wasser. Zack, öffnen. Ja, definitiv am besten. Dann jetzt weg. So, Hinweise. Reifenspuren.
The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83.
Ja dann. Origami-Figur.
No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on.
Okay, so. So. Orchidee. Symbol of Innocence.
A common species. That doesn't help much.
Okay, dann Geoanalyse.
The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop.
Ach, cool. Mal sehen, ob es zu dem Papier was Besonderes gibt.
Just one origami store in town.
Ah, also der faltet das nicht selber. Tür zu. Keine Daten. Okay. Dann weg. Dann als nächstes Akten. Das sieht so geil aus. Okay, Origami-Killer, Modus operandi und Origami... Okay, also erstmal Victims.
8 victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything.
Das ist komisch.
Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later. Drowned. In rainwater.
Regenwasser ertränkt, okay.
There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall. The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier.
Kann ich nochmal die Akten sehen? Ja, kommt zum Punkt. Ich will wissen, wann die einzelnen waren. Okay.
There is always a
2011.
railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall.
Ich würde sagen, den Vater kann man ausschließen, weil der lag ja noch 2010 im Koma im Herbst. Das ist schon mal gut.
Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on.
Geoanalyse? Ja. Keine Daten. Ich glaube, jetzt habe ich hier auch alles. Karte. Ja, das hilft auch nicht viel weiter. Dann bye bye. Das ist voll geil. Das ist cool. Wallah, was ist mit dem los? Kopfschmerzen oder so?
Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist.
Okay.
It's alright. I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
Links.
Is everything all right, sir?
No one will see.
Bin ich safe? Jetzt definitiv drogensüchtig. Hoffentlich bin ich safe. Ey! Das ist der Vater! Glaube ich.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Mars. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about
16:15.
4:15. Yeah, that's it, 4:15. I remember exactly because I looked at the clock in the park when we arrived.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat.
Ich glaube, keine Ahnung.
A black coat. And a pair of pants.
Braun.
Brown pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I went for a short walk around the park, just for a few minutes. When I got back, the carousel had stopped, and Sean wasn't there.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
Sean is a sensitive child. Our relationship has been a little difficult recently.
Man sollte die Wahrheit
Everything
sagen.
okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
No, nothing in particular.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple of hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
That is not good.
Did they find something?
No, nothing
das ist
yet,
die
but they're
Frau.
gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
He's pissed.
What happened to Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason?
Das ist definitiv die Frau. Können wir denn nicht die Wahrheit sagen?
It's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
Don't cry like that. Okay. Das war's dann für die Folge jetzt. Dann geht's bald weiter mit Folge 5. Mal sehen, wie es dann weitergeht.